Earlier we saw how the pawn moves and how the pawn can capture. There is an additional option called n%, how the pawn can capture. Now consider this scenario. The pawn moves here and the pawn moves here. The pawn moves to e4. The pawn comes to e5. So if the pawn moves to d5, so now the black plays its pawn to c6. It can capture directly and the black pawn also capture it back. Instead of moving the pawn from c7 to c6, consider it moves to c5. Now, white has an option either to capture the spot in the current move. This capture can't be postponed to the next move. Now, the black piece or the black pawn on c5 can be captured by moving our pawn from d5 to c6 and capture it. This option is called n%. Or else, consider the white have moved here and the black have moved here. Now the white pawn on d5 doesn't have the option to capture the pawn on c5. This option is not possible now. Similarly, if white moves here, black moves to c4. Now, the white is making the move b4 by crossing the pawn on c4. Now, black has an option to capture by moving its pawn from c4 to b3 to take the pawn on b4. Only this option is possible right now in the current move. Consider the black have played to b6. Now the white have moved to a4. Now there is no option for the black to capture from c4 to c3. This is not possible. That n% should be made on that particular move, immediate move that can't be postponed to the next move. This option is called n%.